Manel, congrats on the win. You're looking good. Always best dressed fighter in the UFC, I think, on the roster.
Thank you so
Can
much.
you walk me through that sequence?
Say that again. Say that again.
Always the best dressed, currently the best dressed fighter on the roster.
That's right. Thank you.
Can you walk me through that sequence before the finish where you hurt him and he kind of started running away from you in the octagon? Did you kind of smell blood in that moment and know the fight was over?
Yeah, I smell that blood. This the right word. I smell that blood, and I just feel that was too much for him. And like I say before, you will not be the same fighter after the second round, you know, and and I always every round I grow up, and that's the sequence I was looking for, and I knew he was giving his back too much, and I was just calm and collect and waiting for the time for stop him.
Watching the replay and some discourse on Twitter, it does appear right before you did hurt him and got the finish that maybe were striking with your fingers extended and maybe poked him once or twice. In that moment, did you realize that, or after you got him down to the ground, did you realize that maybe you had poked him a couple times?
That's not my job. I didn't see nothing this. I think the judge should be more attentive. I've been suffered so many stuffs inside the octagon, so I don't know. But it was clear for me for what I see. It was clear good. It was semi good. You know, if he was not able to fight, I think he was really stopping. You know, so. He was complaining about something. I give him 3 seconds, and I run back. Just didn't do anything, so I fight.
You seemed really calm and focused right from the start of the fight. You were doing a little showboating in there. Do you do that purposely to kind of get into your opponent's heads, or is it just you're just having fun out there?
I just feel myself. When I feel myself, when I enjoy the fight. I start thinking about many stuff that I can do, and yeah, it's not just to distract him, but kinda yes, and the other way is just to I feel good to myself, you know.
The narrative going into this fight is that maybe you would be at a disadvantage in the grappling department against Asu. When we spoke earlier in the week, you seemed very confident. You said people forget that you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and his wrestling really didn't worry you. I think you kind of proved that, stuffing some of his takedown attempts. And when the fight did get to the ground briefly, you were in the advantageous position. What does that say about you? Is the narrative about Manel Kape now that you're not just a striker, you're a well-rounded fighter, and you can go out there, it doesn't matter who the opponent is?
Always I be a well-rounded fighter, you know. If we go to the ground, I have 5 submissions, you know. I just don't like the boring fights, you know. But if we have to go to the ground, I'm going to the ground. I'm gonna submit like I did with David Dvorak, like I did with Mokaev. When you go to the ground, I already snap his leg. David Dvorak almost bring his arm to my home. So there is no problem to me. So I just avoid that type of scrambles, you know, so we can stay in stands and make a beautiful work, you know, a beautiful fight, not just for me, for myself, but for the fans.
Obviously, Ramadan started earlier or yesterday. When the UFC approached you about this fight, was there any hesitation in taking it right at the start of the holy month?
It was just the first day, you know. Was not I think was not a problem, but right now I'm gonna start fasting. I'm gonna start take care of this beautiful moment of our religion.
You took a lot of risk taking this fight, a guy on a 17-fight win streak below you in the rankings. After going out there and getting the finish in the way that you did, do you think that maybe you've planted the seed in Hunter's mind and the matchmaker's mind that maybe you are the guy to leapfrog Kai?
I think no, maybe. I think it's not maybe. I think I'm the next man in for the title. I think it's not maybe. I've been taking a lot of risks. These guys being already pulled out, like I say, Kai Kara fans pull out, Davison Figueiredo pull out, Bontorin pull out, Alex Perez pull out. Brandon Royval pull out, and then I had to face newcomers. I have to face other fighters that not are in or maybe in a ranking or they are far away from me. But like I say, I'm a fighter. I don't choose fights. You know, I'm a fighter, and if I'm feeling that, if I'm say that I'm the best, I can fight whatever they give me in 125. You know, if they give me whatever in 125, even if they give me King Kong, I will face King Kong if he make 125. So that's my job, and that's why I prove I'm the best.
So you are saying that you believe Pantoja's next. When do you want to get back in the octagon? When do you think that fight should be booked?
After Ramadan, I can start training and focus on the next fight.
You had a pretty beautiful moment there with your daughter in the octagon. Can you talk to me about what it's like having her here at the Apex watching you fight?
The second time she's here watching my fight. Last fight was The Rock, and always I have a good performance when she's there. So I don't want to lose in front of her. She's the one that's made me that kind of man right now, who I am right now, very focused. I want to feed her. I want to give her the best future she can have in this world, you know. And I'm definitely not going to lose in front of my daughter.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Afterwards, you had kind of mentioned about Hunter. You're like, hey, Hunter, you know, I deserve this shot. But then you kind of made it seem like you doubted that they're still going to give it to you. You know, do you feel like with that performance, like they cannot deny you that? Like, but it made it seem like you would take somebody if they had to. But you said, I deserve this shot now, but I feel like you're not going to give it to me. Do you feel that they will not try to give it to you, or did you give them no excuse at this point?
No, there is no excuse. After this fight, there is no excuse. They cannot give me the title, and I truly believe the flyweight division need a champion like me. You know, I can build this division. You know, I can put this division be very respect like others division are. So I'm the only man that I can do this. We see right now Pantoja as a champion being for a long time, and they didn't build anything. Dimitri Johnson was the best in 125. He didn't build anything. Moreno he didn't build anything. I don't just think, but I felt that people love to watch me, even if they hate me or they love me, but they will still watch me to fight. So this conversation have to be the Hunter and my manager is gonna take care, and they'll talk about the next. And 100% I believe the next is gonna be the title.
And when you say you don't think he's been a good champ, you don't think he's a good ambassador, you don't think he represents...
He represents good. Don't get me wrong. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, a very good man, you know, with a lot of principles, and he sell valors and beautiful things as a fighter. But this division don't go anywhere, you know. They need something more spicy, and I'm the hot man.
And if you get that matchup, how different is that fight going to look this time?
It's gonna be very, very different. I'm in another dimension of the fight, and things being good. I'm in my timing. I'm being show. I'm in a flow state, and definitely with Pantoja, my style with him is gonna match very well, and I believe that I'm definitely gonna stop him.
And you definitely have shown growth, but can you admit that he's shown growth as well in this time since then?
Yes, but he's being very sloppy. If you see Pantoja, he didn't finish Herseg. You know, he didn't finish Herseg, and Herseg is good, but it's not that good. It's not that level. It's not a Kaikara fan just beat him. You know, so you should finish him, and they become very sloppy after the third round. You know, he's been get a lot of like street fight, bully fights, you know, instead a beautiful fight. What I've been show is a beautiful fight, a master class. I've been dominate him. I've been show levels against my opponents, and my opponents wasn't easy opponents. They are tremendous guys that come with 4-win streak and knockouts like Bruno Silva. This guy was coming with 17 win streaks. Nobody wants to fight him. He's a heavy wrestler, you know, so that's the reason.
And last for me, there right immediately after the fight was done, you climbed the top of the cage and let out this scream, and you're sort of just like yelling to the side. You know, what was going through your head, and what was the emotion? Was that just a big release of building to this moment, just to prove that you deserve that title shot next? And what was going through your head at that moment?
I was just released what was inside me, you know. It's a good moment after the fight. That's just me inside the cage, you know. After that, is another person. But inside the cage, you guys always gonna see my animal side.
Yeah. And I have to. Are you doing the 2-watch thing?
No, not too much.
Okay.
No,
I
no,
couldn't
no.
tell
not
if this
too-
was a watch over here. I was gonna
No,
say
no,
it.
no,
Is
no.
that what time it is?
No, 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 no.
Congrats on your victory.
Thank
man.
you so much, sir.
Thank you for taking the time.
Okay.
Fantastic performance. Congratulations on a big win. Let me just circle back to what you mentioned with Kenny. So you're saying that the evolution of Pantoja has just kind of stopped. He's plateaued, not the same guy, and you have progressed.
It's not like it's not say that's the same guy. Of course, he's being dominated. This guy's being he winning. You know, he's winning, but he's not winning beautiful. You know, so he's not winning beautiful, and he's being sloppy. You can see sometimes it's very ugly to watch this. You don't see IQ on his game. You know, he's just a bull. It's going forward. But he faced someone called a very good counter, like I am, and I believe I don't know who's gonna fight next, but Stylistic. Right now, I'm the perfect match against Pantoja.
Yes, sir. So you're saying if you can expose some of these things that you
Yes,
studied.
yes, you use the right words.
Perfect. 21 people tried, they failed. And out of those 21 victories you have, 18 have come by finish. Not only did you send a message tonight, but are you ready for what will come? Because there's a target on your back now that you're number 6. Because people are going to be looking for you. Is that what you want?
That's what I want. That's why I do this. You know, I don't have any pressure. You know, there is people who always ask me about the main event. Your main event, you don't feel any pressure? No, definitely. I've been asked this for a long time. It's not being here. It's not 2 years ago. No, it's been already 31 years asking for this in my life, and I've been dreaming with this. And myself, I feel familiar with that pressure. I can handle very well pressure of people, and I would like to be a main event on a big stage. That's one of the things I want to do, because I can performance in front of the crowd.
Yes, sir. And last for me, you have your beautiful family here, a fantastic win. How do you guys kind of celebrate in Vegas? What do you do? Or is it right back to calculating and getting back in the gym on Monday? What's the plan for after this win?
No, we just stay with family now, friends, family, eat, enjoy the life very properly, and then rest, because the body needs to rest, enjoy a little bit of life. There is many things to do. It's Ramadan right now. We have to performance and pray and stay healthy, and then we can talk about fights and trainings and all this stuff.
For those that don't know, if you could educate us, how far is that break out? When is Ramadan over? When do we see you back again? Second half of 2025, or how soon?
Yeah, it's 1 month of Ramadan, so next month.
So your ideal return would be like May, June?
Yes, May, June. Let's see, probably July. We'll see.
Oh, International Fight Week. Sounds about right.
Yes.
Well done, sir. Congrats tonight.
Thank you so much.